So it hasn't even been a year yet, and here we are with the new Post Malone album. Let's go. Hollywood's Bleeding is the third studio album by Post Malone, and his second in as many years as last year he released Beerbongs Bentleys, which rose him even more to the top, and I can say that album did grow on me as the days have gone by. I found a lot of great songs from that album. And here on Hollywood's Bleeding, we got a lot of different songs to start off before the album even came out. Songs like Wow and Sunflower were definitely way before this, but we'll get to those in a minute. Let's start off with my least favorite, which my least favorites would be Saint-Tropez, 1,000 Bad Times, On the Road, I'm Gonna Be, Sunflower, Myself, and I Know. I think with songs like Sunflower, Myself, I Know, On the Road, and whatever, I know Post Malone uses some auto-tune here and there, but it's just so either misplaced or just really, really bad and annoying at some sort. Like when he sings and adds the auto-tune, I got no problem with it, but then when it's really like obnoxious, like when they do it during his high notes, it's just kind of like, whoa, can we back off with the auto-tune a little bit? And I think that's where most of these tracks come into play, and then Saint-Tropez is just a wacky little track that I really don't like. Some okay songs I found was Allergic, Circles, Take What You Want, Internet, and Wow. Wow was one of two with Sunflower, which was on the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack. Like I said, I didn't find that one too enjoyable. But Wow is another one that kind of grew on me. I remember listening to it first and I was like, nope. But now I can kind of get into it. It's not one of my favorites, but it's definitely catchy, and I think that's why it's grown on me over the past, months that it's been out. Circles, I heard it, and at first I thought it was going to be one of my least favorite songs on this album, to be honest, but I found it to be one of the better tracks on the album, not like fantastic, but the better, more enjoyable ones, is again, it's got that catchiness to it that does get stuck in your head most of the time. Take What You Want is weird because it features Ozzy Osbourne, of all people, but it worked well enough. I'm not going to say it was the greatest thing in the world. It wasn't like Eminem sampling Ozzy Osbourne's Going Through Changes on Recovery that fit very well, but it did fine, really. I was kind of shocked to hear Ozzy Osbourne on this album. I mean, I get that Post Malone likes rock music, and Ozzy's probably one of his idols, but I never thought that Ozzy would agree to do a rap song. That's just, I don't know. I'm surprised as well. And my favorite tracks, I really like the lead-off track, Hollywood's Bleeding. He did a great job kicking off Beerbongs with Paranoid last time, so I was kind of hoping for a decent opening track from him. And then we have songs like Enemies, which, once again, catchy, Die For Me, Staring at the Sun, and Goodbyes, which I mentioned in my track review for it, was that it probably could have been a lot better had Young Thug not have been on the track, but other than that, I like Post's flow, I like his singing, I love the chorus on that thing. It's just, it's sparkly, it's great, and it's also dark at the same exact time, and it was one of my more enjoyable moments on that album. But as far as the album rating goes, rating the album for me was hard because I did, enjoy a lot, and I didn't like a lot either. So it's kind of one of those things where I had to give it a 5 out of 10. I had to split it down the middle because it definitely had moments where I was definitely into it, and then moments where I would just kind of wonder what happened to the momentum that we got from these other songs. But Post Malone has always been one of those ones to me that I never really liked an entirety of his albums that have been out. I've been more of, find the single song, not just a single, but, find a certain song or two on there that I would absolutely love and adore. And this is just another one of those albums. I do enjoy 5 songs on here that are very good, and even the okay ones, so that's about more than half the album that I enjoyed. But at the same point in time, the my least favorite moments on this album definitely take it down a notch and really, make me go, why? I don't get why rap albums have to be 17 to 20 tracks long anymore, but then, they have the short songs, so I guess it's like the more the better at this point in time, which to me is just kind of getting old in the rap community. But I think it's fair enough to give it a 5 out of 10, because I didn't fully despise this thing, but I didn't find myself going like, album of the year material, hell yeah. But he did very good. I think it's just about the same as Beerbongs and Bentleys, to be honest. But you can tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this album? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite songs, your least favorite songs? What rating would you give this album? And yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I am 14 subscribers away from my year-end goal of 500, so click that subscribe button if you haven't already to help me reach my goal. And I will catch you all in the next one.